Welcome to the best vidcast in baseball with Derrick Goold, baseball writer for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and STLtoday.com. I'm Jeff Gordon. Let's get right to it, Derrick. The Chicago Cubs went to the Houston well again, bringing in Ryan Pressly, taking some salary away from the Astros, fortified with bullpen. But this has implications for both the Cubs and the Cardinals.
Yeah, and the division. You know, you look at, I wonder how the Wrigley Astros are going to do, right? Like they go out and get Kyle Tucker, one of the better players available via trade, and that changes the Cubs lineup in a better way, right? He essentially replaces Bellinger. And what do they do then as an offense around him? Well, now they know what they're going to do to close games by bringing in the guy who wanted to be closer but wasn't going to be with Josh Hader there in Houston. So we'll see what pulling two key components of an AL West Titan does for an NL Central team. History suggests that it tilts the balance of the National League Central because the American League West has been pretty competitive, and the National League Central to date is pretty, I like to think of it as a neighborly division. It's kind of got a Midwestern charm to it, Jeff. Everybody wants to participate, and it's just really friendly out here in the flyover country. They're just very compassionate to one another, and no one really wants to step way out and be the bully of the NL Central. And the Cubs have it in them too. Certainly when you look at what these other teams are doing as far as cutting costs. Now, where this all then has ripple effects for the Cardinals is Houston sends some money with Pressly to the Cubs, but they also free up some money to pursue, if they wish, Alex Bregman. Jose Altuve has had a full court press there at their fan fest, telling reporters that he wants to bring Bregman back, that he's willing to play in front of the Crawford boxes to do so, to move off of second base. But front office there still says, quote unquote, it's a long shot. That's what they're telling folks. We are entering the staring contest of the winter, and what that does for the Cardinals is only frustrate them and their all-star third baseman all the more, because it sure seems like if Boston can get the short-term deal, Jeff, they'd like to go with Bregman. Otherwise, they'd turn to the short-term deal with Arenado. But until then, it's all just frozen, which we are not in St. Louis anymore.
Yeah, and this is a great scenario. I think Bregman has to go back to Houston.
Do you?
Well,
Wow.
he loves it there. He and his wife love it there. They're big in the community. He can finish his career there.
He's got a sandwich named after him there.
Yeah, look, the money's going to be the money. He's tested the market. The market has spoken. He's got to go back to Houston. Arenado's got to go and play in front of the Green Monster, line some shots off of that. And it's all, at the end of the day, it all works out, right? This has to happen. But in our lifetime, it has to happen.
Yeah, in our lifetime. We all know, right, how baseball bends towards poetry, right? The infinite arc of baseball bends towards poetry. How about Nolan Arenado there, opening day at Fenway Park, but with the Red Sox, not the Cardinals? That'd be an image.
Yeah, and that would make a lot of people happy, and frankly, including John Mozeliak. But just get it over with, Derrick. Just get it over with.
Yeah, any day now.